put that should recording on live? Yes? No? Maybe? So? I don't. Let me just check just quickly that the thingamajig is online. So. Sorry, I know I shouldn't have put recording yet back on, but I'm just checking that everything is, yeah, everything works. I should think so, I hope. Yeah, here we go. All right. So, right. First of all, let's use the power tokens. You can see I have a whole bunch of gold, like a whole crap ton of it. And just put the microphone in a correct position that it'll capture my voice pretty well. Okay. First of all, let's open that free token because, you know, why not? Whatever, not a lot of anything, but that's fine. Then let's go to the shop because you can see that's a whole crap ton of gold. I can buy some couple of things, and I already recovered, took the free gold there. That's pretty freaking cool feature, I must say. I really like that they are giving free gold just like that. Let's see, what are these offers? I don't have enough for that, and I don't have enough for that. I don't need to care about those. I don't want that arena. I don't really care about that. I don't. That's not bad, but no. Actually, that could be pretty good, but no, I don't care about that either. What is this? Alright, this... I'm still pretty new to the game, so I need to check a lot of the cards, so... Oh, this is that card. Okay, that's cool. But no, I don't... No. Don't need it. This one is actually pretty cool. I quite like this, so... Huh. But I don't... It's too expensive right now, so can't do anything about that. I haven't invested any money into this game yet, so... Yeah, that's a thing. Do I want a certain master? Actually, there's a couple that I want. First of all, let's check who are free masters for this week. This one. This is pretty cool. I quite like this, because of this afterburner effect, because you can just spam cards and get a lot out of that. So that's pretty cool. I quite like that. That's pretty useful. Although I don't like these burned bridges because it's really situational. Fortunately, it's a 0 mana card, so it's not that bad. And this last one is just kind of useless, but it's fine. This is pretty cool, but I really dislike the melee aspect of this master, because I don't. I've been playing mostly with this Stormbringer, and he has the longest range in the game, I think. I'm not sure, but I think he has the longest range, and he gets the global range, which is something that I really like. This guy has the shortest range. However, this Brutus is something that can single-handedly win you games, so that's an aspect that I really like. And especially if you get to the Terror Brutus, that's a... well, it's not impossible to deal with those, but you need to be prepared for those, and if you are not, then you lose really quickly. And that the second ability is not bad. I actually have a deck in mind that I want to build with this, so we can check that out. But for now, I also like this really quite a bit, this Setsu. This is also really cool. Like, all of the masters are so freaking diverse and cool. Like this This one with these tombstones, they are so freaking cool. I really like them because it gives such a interesting way to build the deck that I really like that. But because you can just build a lot of powerful minions and just resurrect them, and that just it's so cool. It's a really interesting way to change the game. So yeah, this is something that I really don't like. However, like I don't because this just doesn't seem really useful. Which is a shame because it's a cheap one. Also, the trick swap. That's I just don't see that it being really that useful. Diona is pretty cool. I really want to like this, but I haven't seen anybody do anything good with this, which is a shame. But I can see myself building a deck around this. But for now, I don't think I want to buy anything. Yeah, Morella. This is something that I really like, mostly because if you get to this Queen's Dragon, that is so powerful. Just so darn powerful, it's just ridiculous. And these ones are also really good, so it's ridiculously good. It's kind of silly how good this is, like, because like this final ability is so good and these two abilities are just so freaking good. Whatever. Whatever, it's not important. I'm not gonna buy that yet, but I buy it later. But for now, we'll just get some power tokens because I have a lot of because I have a lot of gold. I can just buy a lot of these. I'm gonna save that. Actually, 2 more. Okay, and then for the opening, let's open the season tokens first because I don't know, why not? Let's see. Let's see if we can get something that I want. No, that's I already had a lot of these, and these sewer scrats are anyways pretty bad. Like, I can see why you would use these. They are cheap and they are useful for capturing bridges, and it's a pretty nice way to clear some minor hordes, but they are still pretty weak. It's just pretty useless. Like, the best use you can get out of them is just poisoning some, like, frankly, dealing 20 damage to, well, 100 damage to, you know, something like Colossus or a Cleaver or something like that, and that's not really useful. And I already had 2 of them, so I can't imagine myself putting 3 of them in a deck. Oh, and of course I get another one. Okay, whatever. Let's see. Let's get something good. Ooh, can I get that? I like that. Yay! Scratillery. This is something that I quite like. Yeah. This is something that is actually pretty useful. Because not only is it a way to deal damage, but it also, like... Usually you can use this to just clear out hordes, or deal with some buildings or something like that, and you can actually get some minions out as well. So that's a pretty useful way to use that. I wanted one of these. Actually, I might want 2 of them, so let's see what I get. Of course I would want some of these legendaries, but you know, that is not bad. I would have liked that as well. This Slitherbound is, while it's not a really good one, it's a cheap minion. It's not bad. Whatever. It could be worse. So yeah. Then let's open some power tokens. These should be quite good. And well, these skeleton hordes are like, if you want an Accursed Ascension deck, it's fine. It's a lot of cheap minions, and you can deal with, let's say, a cleaver quite easily with this, or you can use them to capture bridges, both bridges at once, or things like that. So these skeleton hordes are kind of useful. Mostly I would use them only to, you know, do the whole accursed ascension deck, because, well, that's the point of that. But they are not bad, and they can build a lot of pressure, especially against something like the living statue or things like that, like big minions that don't deal AoE damage. What else? Oh, that's Bounty Sniper. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I like this little guy because it's a really good way to get an XP advantage, and it's just a better sniper, even though it costs 1 more mana. But it's definitely useful, so I can imagine myself putting this into some decks, even though not into my current decks, because I don't... Even though the Stormbringer gives the marksmanship to ranged minions, I don't think it supports really well these long-ranged minions that well. But it's not awful, so... And this is something I really value XP advantage, so that's useful for that. Right, what do we get next? Last stand, I don't... no, Wolf Among Sheep. Yeah, that's... it's an interesting one, because the werewolves are actually pretty good. That's really interesting, because you can... For the first time, the enemy doesn't... When you play this for the first time, the enemy doesn't know this. And doesn't know that this is not a legion. So this is actually pretty useful. And it gives a pretty nice advantage on the surprise. But even after that, it's only 1 mana more for to replace one of them with werewolf, which is actually pretty good. Of course, you could get the Accursed Ascension deck with this, because Lycanthrope gives you Spectral Essence, but you don't need to do that, which is the cool part about it, so... that's a really good card, I think. Of course, it's kind of expensive, but it's fine. Oh, this is pretty cool. I kind of have wanted this, because it's a really interesting one, but I don't think this is such a good card, because it's unreliable, because it hits in a really wide area, and it doesn't really... You cannot reliably kill things with this. But it's pretty powerful, so that's good. Alright, what do we get for the rare one? Bridge Shrine, that's fine. It's... this is one building that I kind of don't like, because even though I really value XP advantage, this is a little too brittle to my liking, because you can easily just destroy this. Of course, if the enemy doesn't destroy this gives you 15 experience, which is a pretty huge amount, don't get me wrong, but no, I don't think it's that useful, unless you're playing in the team battle mode, in which case the friend can actually help you keep up tempo while you are gathering XP for your team. So in that situation, yeah, sure, that's nice, but you need to coordinate with your friend in that case. So, oh hey, thank you Mizuka for the host. Thank you a lot. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you a lot, and welcome to the stream. Sorry about we're just going through this card, because I have been waiting to open a lot of cards. So, yeah, and this gives me opportunity to talk about the game. So, I already talked about the Skeleton Horde. It's good to get another one of those. Yeah. We're probably gonna be playing this for quite a long time today. Actually, I'm gonna talk about Rammer just in a second. But first, I want to put one game to be installed in just a second, because I want to play one game later on today, hopefully, unless I get tired or I need to do stuff, which I shouldn't, because I'm home alone right now. So yeah. But now, Rammer. I have mixed feelings about this because I only see I don't see a lot of use for this, even though it's a really good way to deal with buildings. It's it's not that good. Like, I think that control over the situation is far more advantageous than destroying buildings usually, or at least using something that's dedicated to dealing damage to buildings. So that's one of the reasons why I don't like Living Statue. But Living Statue has the advantage that it's really tanky. But the problem with the Rammer is that it trades off so much health and durability, and frankly speaking damage as well, just to be really quick. And while that's kind of cool, I don't value that kind of trade-off that much, so whatevs. It's not that good in my opinion. But there is use for that, especially in team battles, because you can have one person just playing defense and one player playing offense. Oh, this is something that I wanted, because this is a really good tank. This Guardian is really kind of useful for some Crystal Elf decks, because you can really just have like a huge tank that will not only tank when it's going in the front lines, but also for some Crystal Elf minions, just generally speaking, which is really useful, because in that way they don't get damaged by spells. So it's really good. It's a really good tank, simply put. Alright. Healing Fireball, don't... No, well... I mean... I kind of don't like this, because I don't see a lot of use for this. But it's definitely not bad, and I can see some use for it, but I personally don't like it. But that's mostly personal issues. It's not bad, by any stretch of the imagination. You can definitely use it for some tanks healing them. Or, let's say that you have minions that, you know, will last through a Daggerfall or Chain Lightning or... Well, Fireball is... It's unlikely that anything will survive Fireball, but let's say that it survives out of some spells. Then this Healing Fireball is really useful, so it has some uses, but it's really specific. Then the rare card. Hey, look at that, we got an achievement. What do we get? Oh, another Rammer. Well, I already talked about this. Whatever, it's fine. Was hoping for something better, but that's... I could use that. I already had a UFO beam, or beam of doom rather, but oh, they nerfed it. Oh, that's unfortunate. It's... The only problem I have with this spell is that it's so expensive. Of course this will deal with something like a Harbinger, Cleaver, like small group of very durable minions, so it's not bad. It's a really interesting way to deal damage to the opponent. It's a good way to clear buildings, but it's really expensive, and that's a problem. But it's whatever. It's not bad, but well, no, I think it's pretty bad. Whatever. But there's uses for it, and in a team battle, it's nice if somebody has that to clear a lot of big stuff. Oh yes, a Shield Guard of Light. I was kind of considering crafting this, or buying it off the market, so it's good that I got that, so I don't need to. Now I don't need to even consider that, because even though you could use 2 of these, one is quite enough, I think, because it's an expensive card, you know, 7 mana. That's a lot. But it's definitely pretty useful. It has AoE, it's knockback, it's like a good tank, and it can charge, which is really useful for gap closing into ranged minions, especially something like a Succubus. And it deals a nice amount of damage, not a lot, but a good amount. So even though it's kind of slow, it's a good card, I think. It's useful. What do we get? Sniper Scrat. I mean, I already went into detail about the Bounty Sniper and why I like that card. And Sniper Scrat is just without the XP thing. And while it's not especially interesting, it has uses, and range advantage is really crucial in the game. Especially, let's say that the opponent's master doesn't have, like, enough range to attack it. So, let's say that it's not a Stormbringer. So, you can actually clear or deal a lot of damage to the opponent's master with this. But not only that, this can reach from both... This can attack both bridges at once. Well, not at once, but it can reach to both bridges from one side of the map. So it has a huge range advantage. So it's pretty useful against some ranged minions or big minions because it deals a lot of damage. So this is pretty useful in some situations. It's a little bit situational. Once again, I don't think in Stormbringer decks that this is so useful, because even though it has ranged and the marksmanship is kind of useful, and frankly speaking, if both of the players summon a same minion and the other one has marksmanship, in that situation, yeah, sure, it's really handy to have their range advantage. But these long-range minions, in my opinion, do not benefit that much from marksmanship. But yeah, that long story short, this is a good card. It's useful. It has its uses. It's just something that I personally don't think that some decks or Stormbringer decks benefit that much from. What do we get next? Ooh, that. Oh, I wanted that. Oh, that's a black hole. All right. Oh, Raging Reinforcements. This is a pretty interesting one because Dragon. This is really kind of interesting because you basically pay one, or yeah, you basically pay one extra mana, and it's a spell, but you pay one extra mana for the fact that you get a rage to a card, and as an exchange, it's unreliable which minions you're getting. It's an interesting trade-off, but I can see some uses. Like, there are certain decks that benefit definitely from it being a spell, like that one that has the Arcane Golem, which name I don't remember, in which case I would definitely be using this card because it's a spell, it's a good spell, it's a cheap spell, and it's pretty useful. So it's a nice spell, but it's kind of situational in my opinion, but not bad. And then for the rare... Shite, I wanted that. Oh well. Oh, Grasping Thorns. This is actually a kind of an interesting one because it's a way to deal damage or slow the enemy down without actually, like, it's a long-lasting impediment, so way to impede the enemy's movement. And yeah, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's a nice way to deal damage. Especially, it's a good way to slow something down and have your ranged minions take care of. So it's kind of useful in that situation. I kind of like it, but once again, it's a situational card, which is actually good because it's a rare card. But yeah, I can see some use for that. I would like to use that. I might use that. We'll see. Oh, yes. Oh, Spirit Infusion. This is actually pretty cool because even though, you know, frankly speaking, giving a spirit to something is, well, I wanna say that it's not useful, but it is pretty useful, frankly speaking. Because, you know, it's a good way to give extra health to a creature without using a healing fireball, which, you know, is still an aimed spell, and it might not hit, and it's not that good, because I still don't think healing fireball is that useful, but this is less situational, and it also, if you're using an Accursed Ascension deck, yeah, you know, more Spirit Spectral Essence. Faster to Accursed Ascension, that's pretty useful. It's a good way to buff the health of your minions. And yeah, you know, it's kind of useful, I think. Uh, Yay, crystal archers. That's nice. They are not. They are pretty useful. It's a nice ranged minion. They are mana surge minions. They are pretty specific. You know, rather normal ranged minions, but and they are one of these interesting ways that you can actually just build a mana surge deck, but they are most useful in a mana surge dedicated deck. Well, naturally, that's kind of the point. But in those decks, yeah, they sure can do a lot of work. And when like the fact is that they are weaker than normal ranged minions, but before they get the mana surge. But when they have that, then they are pretty gosh dang good. You know, and then they are pretty good. But without that, if you don't have a mana surge dedicated deck, then they are not that good. Ooh, there's a rare card, but I missed it. Okay, stun shock. That's fine. Shock rock, rather. That's... I mean, I have gave a lot of crap to this card because it's not that useful. Because it doesn't deal a lot of damage, and that's the biggest use I have gotten out of spells, but that's mostly because I have played with free-to-play decks. I haven't used any, like this is the first time I'm opening a lot of, like you saw I had a lot of gold saved, so I haven't used a lot of these cards. So I don't really think this is that useful, because the biggest use you can get out of this is stalling enemies. But it does deal a small amount of damage, so it's not completely useless against huge hordes either. So in some situations you could just use this to clear some small minions. But the stun effect, it's not useless. It's a good way to, for an example, let's say that you have two harbingers facing off against each other. This is a good way to, you know, win that exchange. So stunning is not useless, but it's pretty specific when you use it. What do we get next? Oh, I wanted that. Well, I already have these, so the Chain Lightning is my go-to choice for a control spell. Mostly because it's a good way to... It's pretty flexible, and the biggest downside to it is that it has, you know, it is kind of expensive. But it's pretty good because you can actually like chain it for a long way. You can actually just, you know, like clear a huge amount of minions with it. And the biggest downside it has is the fact that it takes a little while to jump to enemies, so it isn't an immediate clear. But that also can work as for its advantage, because it can actually like, you know, the enemy might misplay and play more minions into its range, and those might get affected by it as well. So that's pretty useful. So it can both clear huge hordes, and it can stun enemies, and that's why I like it. Of course, I have used it because it's cheap, or you know, you get it for free. So that's the reason why I've been using it. But it's still it's a versatile spell that can clear a lot of hordes. So you can use it for stunning enemies and clearing hordes. So, you know, that's the reasons. And then the rare. What do we get? Please, can we get something interesting? Another Spectral Spirit Infusion. I already talked about this. It's not bad. I might use that. I mostly want a wide variety of god, because that gives more options. Oh, this is pretty cool. The Defenso Chopper is actually something that's pretty cool, because it's pretty gosh dang durable. And it's a good way to deal with something like minions that, like hordes and medium health minions, or things that, like, it doesn't deal a lot of damage, or its attack isn't really powerful. But against melee minions, it's really good for the price, because it will, you know, counterattack them. And that counterattack is pretty gosh, it's really, really good, because it's a durable minion, and the biggest use you can get out of it is just drawing aggro and destroying minions just by countering. That's pretty useful. Of course, there are ways to destroy it with ranged minions without a problem, but if you don't have a range minion, you are kind of in a problem with this minion, with this creature. Kind of. Not completely out of luck, but you know. Oh, do we get the... Yay, we got the brutish betrayer. I don't like this, because it's... It's mostly because of that turncoat. That's not that useful. And in the best of situation, it's just another rammer with just more damage. But that's just... it's not that useful, I think. So I haven't seen anybody play this. I can see some use out of that, but nah, it's not that useful. Well, I already had it. I haven't even considered it for my deck. Or I have considered it, but it's not that useful. Scrat Launcher. That's pretty good. This is, once again, a little bit of an interesting one. And this is something that you need to kind of build around. Because it's a building that... It's an offensive building, which is fine in and of itself, because this is a way to deal damage to the opponent's master without a problem. Yeah, that's nice, but it's really defenseless, and it's... Well, actually it's a pretty strong building, all things considered. And it's surprisingly cheap, but, you know, it's really unreliable, and you need to protect it. But in team battles this kind of shines, because one person can protect this, and other person can protect the bridges, so it's kind of useful in that situation. And even though I gave it some crap right there, you can get some like really reliable damage out of this. And in the worst situation, it will draw aggro, so yeah. It's not bad. Bomber. Oh, Grenadier rather. It's a cheap AoE. That's about it. It deals moderate damage. It's fine. I think the Pyromancer is better because it deals more damage, and it leaves a lasting damage area, so that's good. But this is not bad if you want a Scrat deck. But if you don't want a Scrat deck, I don't think it's that good. I'm actually kind of surprised at how cheap it is, so that's a pretty huge advantage, frankly speaking. I think I'm underestimating that. Mostly because I was kind of actually surprised at how cheap that was. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, Empowered Soul Eater. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. This is actually... This is pretty gosh dang cool. Because this is one minion that I have really hated a lot. Because it deals a lot of damage. It deals it quickly, and it gets stronger for every minion that it kills. So, it's really good. The problem here is that it's really expensive, but that's because it's the empowered version. So I might use the cheaper version, the normal Soul Eater. But if I don't get that, I could use this, and you know, the fact that it's a slither is a small advantage. That's something that you should not actually underestimate that. But the sorry, the biggest advantage here is that it's a flying minion. That's really good. So yeah, that's a pretty good thing. It's pretty fast actually attacking, so that's good. It's useful, and this is an interesting little, you know, kind of an interesting little synergy it has with rage minions. That is something that I might actually want to pay attention to, and I might want to try that out at some point. So I didn't actually know that this actually existed, so that's cool. That could be useful. Alright, it's legendary. That's cool. It's... Sorry, I need to eat. So first of all, it has called Slitherbound, which is... It's a small thing, but that's pretty useful. I built a deck with 3 of these because I already had them. Because I don't remember where I got them. But it's a pretty interesting card. It's like... It's moderately durable, which is actually pretty good. Like, it has pretty good health for a 4 health minion. It has moderate damage. That's cool. And it's pretty quick at attacking. And it is a little bit faster than... It has 5 speed, which is pretty good. But the really cool fact is this riposte. Because, you know, it will... When... Like, let's say that it's fighting with a warrior. That is a really... Like, this will win without taking damage. And that's a really cool feature that it has. Because, you know, the fact that this won't take any damage and it will just win without a problem. Yeah, that's really useful. But the fact that this will only deal with one singular minion at a time, that's a problem. But if the enemy doesn't have a lot of hordes, or it doesn't have any way to clear this easily, this is, in that case, it's really good. Especially in some Slither decks, naturally, because it has to call Slitherbound. But even without that, it's a solid minion. So yeah, it's pretty cool, but I think it's a little bit too specific. But not bad at all. Nirvir's Breath. Nirvir's Breath, whatever. This is interesting. I'm starting to get enough of these accursed spell things that I could actually build a deck out of these. It's an interesting one. It's a good way to deal a lot of damage. But the biggest problem this has is that it deals damage only to ground enemies. But that's pretty understandable because it clears ground minions really quickly. So yeah, it's understandable why it is kind of bad in that way. Because otherwise this would be overpowered. Because this is really a huge amount of damage. So yeah. It's kind of useful. That Accursed Ascension is something that when you get it working, holy crap, this is good. Like in some situations, let's say that the enemy plays a skeleton horde, or a scrat horde, or, you know, any kind of horde, and you just fire this away and just clear that and get a whole bunch of skeletons for your side. It's a really good play, but that's kind of a situational one. But even in the worst case scenario, it deals a lot of damage. So, you know, it's useful. It's definitely very useful. What do we get then? Another Shock Rock. I already talked about this. It's fine. Next. Swarmer Totem. That's interesting. These are kind of useful. Of course, I'm not gonna use this in my... Well, not of course. I could use these in the... Stormbringer deck, even though it kind of doesn't make a lot of sense, because, you know, these are not ranged minions, and the crossbow guild is so much better for that. But this is still a good way to actually get people or minions to tank for you when you're using ranged minions. And it gives you reliable tanking minions, and Swarmers are not bad, so it's useful. Well, Swarmers are pretty weak, and the biggest advantage that they have is that they're fast. So even though I would frankly have them summon any other cheap melee minion, it's not useless. And a rare, what do we get? Oh, Stun Blast is really interesting. It's a like the Shock Rock. It's pretty similar to that, except it's a lot larger area, and it's a lot longer duration. I can see actually a lot more use out of this, because this, even though this is less flexible, it has the longer shock duration. So if you have other ways to clear or hordes, then this is actually really interesting. But you need that. It's less reliable, it's less flexible, but for certain situations, it's a godsend. So yeah, it has a lot of uses. It's pretty interesting. Alright, Ghost Turret. It's not bad, but the biggest problem, like, it's a good defensive building. It's pretty goddamn cheap, but it has a huge difficulty with this, that it only targets ground minions. That's a big problem. But it's understandable because it's against ground minions. It's really good. So yeah, but you know, flying minions are its weakness. That's understandable, because otherwise this is really good, and it even gives you a spectral essence. So, you know, it's fine. You could go with a building deck, I suppose. It would be pretty cool to build a building deck. Another Grenadier. Like I said, it's not bad, once again, but it's a little bit more situational. It has some uses. Oh, a cannon. That's good. Cannon roller. That's pretty interesting. It deals a lot of damage. And it's pretty cheap. It's cool. But once again, I don't like ranged minions that only target ground. But yeah, that's a problem. And it's not even that durable. But it does deal a lot of damage. And the interesting feature it has is that it rolls backwards. So it's interesting. Aimbot. Cool. This is actually something that I did want. Because it has both marksmanship and shield. Those are really useful attributes. It has moderate range. It has moderate damage. Actually, it has a bit of a longer range than a lot of things. So it's pretty good. I wonder if that counts in the marksmanship. I doubt it does. So it has even longer range. It's a ranged minion that targets both ground and air. That's useful. It's pretty fast at attacking. And it's not the weakest. And more importantly, it has the shield. So that's cool. That's good. And then the rare. I can use that aimbot. That's good. Oh, I have one of these. Rabid Prowler. It's not bad. It has a sacrifice feature, which you really need to take advantage of if you want to make this minion good. But it's not that hard to do. So it is useful. It's powerful. It's really powerful if you get the rage on. And it's really fast. And it has the leap, which is like it leaps to the enemies, which is a really good feature because it deals with ranged minions with ease. So I have seen it easily one-shot ranged minions. It has a pretty good attack speed. So yeah, it's useful. But it's something that you need to have a Slitherbound deck for, because otherwise it's not that good. But you know, that's kind of self-explanatory why. What next? Shoot, almost to that. Yeah, Fireball. This is like the most common way to clear enemies. It's nice. It deals a lot of damage. But it has a very, very limited range. That's fine. It's kind of slow, which is a problem. So it requires a little bit of skill to use. But I just don't think it's that good. Because it's really... Like, it doesn't deal very well with groups. Like, it mostly... like, it says that it deals with groups of low to medium health enemies. And while that is kind of true, I think this is more useful for, you know, medium health units that will die to it. And that are small groups, like let's say Legionnaires, for example. Or stun lances, or something like that. Optimally, you will get other minions into it as well, so... Dragon Ball! It's kind of a hard one to get to working, but if you get... it's nice value. It's not bad. You get a Dragon Whelp. If you get it working. If you played a minion of 6 cost 6 or more. So, if you get this to work with the synergy, then it's fine. But it's kind of situational, because not only do you need to play a 6 cost minion, then you need to wait a little bit to get this enough mana to play this card, and then you actually need to get advantage out of the fireball, which I just kind of harped on the fireball because I don't think it's that useful. You can build a deck around it, that's doable, but I don't think it's that good. And another rabbit prowler. That's fine, I already talked about this. That's fine. I don't want to buy any more power tokens, but let's see what that achievement was. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna, well, I could do that. But I got a lot of achievements. 10 rubies, whatever. 25 shards, whatever. That's not bad. Whatever. I'm pretty high level for now. You can see I think I'm actually kind of high in the ladder. I'm like Diamond 4 and Diamond 5. But that's because I think just people are still trying to get used to this game, so people are not that good at it. Because I don't think I'm that good, so I might be wrong, and I might actually be good at this game, but we'll see. If I don't get to master, I don't think I'm that good. And I've been struggling in Diamond for 2 days now, so... But I haven't played, well, a lot longer, but I haven't played that much. Right, do I want to build a deck with this? I had a deck in mind, so let me just pull that deck list up. Blah blah blah. I don't think I have enough to build any of those decks, but I kind of do want to build a deck with this. I could actually, let's see what is there an expedition that's open right now? There is. That's cool. Let us actually go on the expedition. Actually, yeah, let's build a deck and go on the expedition. Yeah. Let's link that to that and these. Because these are most useful with the Stormbringer. But I do think that this is a pretty useful one. Alright. Let's see. Let me just make sure if there's anything I want more out of this. Like, that frenzy is something that kind of, because that would benefit mostly out of minions that have a lot of health. So I should take advantage of that. I don't think the movement speed buff is the... I mean, it's not bad, but it's not the crucial part here. So let's see. We want strong minions. I might want to actually take advantage of this shock rock. That's a thing I could actually do. because it's a way to do AoE damage, and it's way to like it's a. I frankly I would say that it's a cheaper chain lightning. That's pretty cool, and I think this deck will need that because I do think actually. Do I want this raging reinforcements? What was the minion that took advantage of? I think it was this. Yeah, this takes advantage if you have rage. This master gives them frenzy, so that's a problem because that doesn't support this. But I could actually let's see, rage. Do I have a lot of things with rage? I mean, that has rage. No. This could have rage. These don't have. This does have rage, which is actually kind of interesting. So, yeah. Actually, yeah, this is an interesting one because this is something that I could use. So, and these could have rage. But do I actually want to go with a slither deck? Slither deck with some of these. These are... Why do they say rage? I don't know. Not important. Yeah, let's actually go with the slither deck. Now, I don't think I want two of these because we're gonna put this in. And that's already two 7-cost minions. Or 5+ minions. Or I actually kind of put the midpoint into the 6+. Because those are minions that you can't play two at once. So I would actually put two of these if I had. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, no, we're not gonna put the brutish betrayer, even though that would synergize with the empowered soul stealer. Yeah, no, that's not gonna be useful. Actually, I'm gonna check. I think there was that master that did give rage to them, so not this. This is fun because it plays a lot of scrats. That's cool. It's a good way to get bridges. But was there something that gave rage?
I'm ready. The Inquisition has
Did you give rage? Yes. But that's your final ability. Even though that is kind of good, we cannot reliably, you know, this master doesn't attack flying minions. So we cannot reliably, we cannot rely on the final ability in that situation. Even though this is an AoE clear ability. So, you know. But yeah, let's go with the Brutus. Or, you know, what's your name? Ravager. We can build a deck for you. So, first of all, we want something cheap. We are not gonna go with these massage minions because they are not that useful. Bounty Sniper could be pretty good. We do want some ranged minions for sure. So now I'm just debating between the Sniper Scrat and the Bounty Sniper. Because the only advantage with the Bounty Sniper is that, yeah, the only advantage is that it has the XP thing. And even though that's a pretty small thing, it might... I think it is worth the 1 mana. Yeah, we'll go with that. The warrior is really good, it's reliable, it has a lot of health, it's powerful. Mostly because of the health, because then we can give it the frenzy. So that's pretty good. Then we might want some AoE. Of course, we'll have to put stun lancers in because those things are far too good. They're on the next page. There we go. Stun lancers are just too good to ignore. Oh, spirit infusion. That could be cool. But I was thinking about putting these called slitherbound minions in, so we can actually put this musketeer in. Can we put more of them? No, that would be interesting, but they don't have... Well, they have enough health. But no, they don't... I don't think that's enough. So we'll put only... Is one enough? We might want some hordes as well. and we do want some AoE clear as well. Wheel of Doom is really cool. That's really useful. But is it what we want? And do we want Spirit Infusion? We have only 2 slots left. We kinda don't want any high cost minions anymore. This has Skull Slitherbound. That could be good. But no. I don't think it's good enough. Divine Warrior is pretty cool, but no. The Defense of Chopper is a really high health minion actually. But there's the problem that it's not gonna benefit much from the frenzy. So that's not good. I do want some AoE clear. The Annihilator is really something that I really like because it's AoE ranged damage. AoE ranged damage. But it doesn't have a lot of health. I might actually just want to put Chain Lightning in. Just because that's a way to clear a lot of hordes. And it's a lot of stun, which is something that I think is going to be useful. We don't want buildings. This is not a deck that wants buildings. I think. Do we actually want to put another Musketeer in? We haven't put any wild cards in. We have only 1 ranged minion. That's actually kind of a problem. Although these Raging Enforcements could get us, you know, it could give us crossbow dudes. Or a Dragon Whelp. That would be... Actually, Dragon Whelps are not that good against, you know, those... It's not that useful against ranged minions. But it's good against flying minions. Looking at this, currently we don't have any other way to deal with flying minions than Bounty Sniper and Chain Lightning and Shock Rock. And sometimes the Raging Reinforcements. And although with the Ravager it deals quite quickly with those flying minions. So yeah, I actually kinda think that another Musketeer could be good. That's an interesting choice. The only problem with these Skull Slitherbound cards is the fact that if you have too many of them, or rather, because the biggest thing we are doing with them is that we are relying for this sacrifice here to give this minion the rage. And if there's too many of these, we cannot reliably give this rage, and frankly speaking, the only reason why we have this minion here is because we want to give this 4 souls. It's a difficult balance to have, because we kinda want this minion to have the 1 Slitherbound on it. So that's a thing, and then we want to play this almost immediately afterwards. But... Oh, hey, Sleg. Yeah. It's been quite a while. Sorry I've been kind of absent. It's been... Well, I've been kind of trying to deal with my own personal life right now, so... It's been interesting. I don't know if we're gonna play Higurashi today. I'm not actually kind of in the mood, or mostly I'm in the mood to play this. So, we might get to Higurashi later today, or not. I kind of want to actually play another game as well, which is, you know, Lisa, because it's a good game, and I want to get more into that. But for now, we're playing this for maybe through the expedition or something. I don't know. We'll see. But now I need to decide what do I want. This is not, even though this is a Slitherbound card, and it's kind of a good one because it gives one of those that darter deals poison, which is good. I don't think it's that useful, even though it's a cheap minion. I don't have a lot of cheap minions right now. I don't have a lot of group minions, which could be a weakness. Alright, it's kind of good that you're not in the mood for Higurashi, so we can just chill. Even though I kind of want to get through Higurashi as well, but, you know, if neither of us is in the mood, then let's not force ourselves into that. But for now, let's try to figure out what do I want to put in this deck. These Grasping Thorns could be pretty good. Does it have the... No. It's a cursed, but that's not that useful. I might actually just want... Even though... Actually, no. I don't think any kind of horde is actually gonna synergize that well with our deck. So we're just gonna put another Musketeer in. And hope that that works. Yeah, let's go with that.
You hands down the best.
What else? Okay, expedition time. That will give us 1 token and some money. That's cool. That is nice. These expeditions are an interesting way to play. Not that good though. Have I played Yu-Gi-Oh? I have. I don't think you have asked that. I have played some amount of Yu-Gi-Oh. Not a lot, frankly speaking, but I like it. I do think that it has problems, like it's not the best balanced game. Of course, every game has problems. But it's not bad. It's fine, but I have problems with that game, mostly because I played with a friend who kind of destroyed me. So he kind of ruined that game for me because he just played annoying decks that just comboed me out of nowhere. So it wasn't a lot of fun to play with him. He kind of ruined the game for me. I have played Yu-Gi-Oh! It's nice. It's a pretty interesting game. It's really unique. It's cool. Just not my cup of tea. Oh shoot, I forgot. Yeah, this is the expedition thing. You need to actually have different decks. 10 minions on the field at the same time. Damage the enemy master with a melee minion within 30 seconds. I think this is gonna be easier. So let's have another deck. That's unfortunate. I completely forgot about that. Afterburner is gonna be the way that we'll build this deck. So we'll do another deck. And now we wanna build a horde deck. I don't think we wanna build any of these big minions into it. Last hand could be useful. Definitely not any of these. Harbinger could be good. Bahara is actually pretty good. I really like Bahara, even though we're not gonna take advantage of the Spectral Essence one card ability. But the fact that it deals a lot of damage and it immobilizes enemies, that's really useful. So we'll put that in, and we're not gonna try to go for slithers with this deck. Let's have Cleaver, Scratillery. That's pretty good. That's actually pretty interesting. I kind of want Scrats now. Let's see, can we... even though this is not the dedicated Scrat one, it could be pretty cool. Yay! Scrat pack! That's fun. That's gonna be dumb as hell. But that's fun. Of course, AoE is our weakness. But that's just fine. If the enemy doesn't have AoE, we have a really interesting lineup here. Actually, I think that's a little too many Scrat packs. Just 2 of them. That's a Slither. Alright, that's actually pretty interesting. And then we'll put the Bounty Sniper and a Defenso Chopper. And I think... Actually, the Scrat Launcher is not that bad in this situation. Yay! That's interesting. I don't think this is gonna be a good deck, but it's gonna be an interesting one. What else? Oh, Stun Lancers. Yeah. Of course. Always gotta put in stun lances, because those are too good to ignore. We don't have any other spells than the Scratillery, which is not good, but yeah, like, of course, Scratch could be, like, I might be screwed because I don't have spells, and I frankly speaking don't have a lot of ranged minions, and the Grenadier doesn't hit air, but Bounty Sniper does hit air. I don't know how I'm gonna clear air minions. Shit. I need to do something about that. Let's put the let's put that Annihilator in. That's gonna be good enough. Let's rely on that and hope that is good enough. Yay! That let's hope for the best. I think we'll go with the team battle. That might be then we could potentially accomplish more of those objectives. Oh, that would have been such a good card. Oh well. Now if the enemy has the same master as I do, this one that throws the hammer, then we are kind of screwed. That's gonna be a big problem. But they don't. They just have that Ravager, which is the second worst option, but
It's hammer time.
that's fine. Alright. These stun lances are not gonna go far. That's not good. It's definitely not good. But the defense chopper should be able to do things. Like that defense chopper might be able to actually accomplish this goal. That's unfortunate. How do we deal with that? With this, probably. Nice. Got some XP out of the Brutus. That's pretty cool. We got some XP out of Brutus. That's dumb. That's so dumb. Let's wait for that to die. And then build this. Alright, here we go. No, we didn't accomplish this goal. That's unfortunate. But that's something that we're just gonna have to deal with. This Cratler... Oh. The Annihilator is a small problem. Well, these are not gonna be stunning us, which is why I don't think we have a problem here. Let's just put the cleaver in here and aggro that. Yes, good. That was a fantastic timing on our part. That's good. That's not good, however. But we can put that there, and that should deal a lot of damage. Now we have Burn the Bridges, which is something that I have never used that. So I don't know how well that's gonna go. But that could be pretty cool. Prowler, that's not... whatever. We have already won this without problem. Of course there's, like... We have won this. That's good. It's... Actually, that's pretty bad. Well... The Burn the Bridges was really crucial there, holy crap. The aimbot's actually pretty good there. The sniper... Yep, the bounty sniper dealt with that. I don't know how we're gonna deal with that, though. The scrapback is not gonna be that useful. Fortunately, this master deals a whole crap ton of damage. Oh, hey, Kamusta, what's that? Is that a key code I smell? That's cool. I'm gonna test that out after this. No, of course, after this. I've gotta first win the game, so. Couple more shots. The Scratillery could actually win this game for us. We're gonna fire it away there, and yay! Excellent. That went well. Got 100 glory out of that. That's good. That's of course pretty good. Let's test that key out. That could be pretty good. Yay! Got higher in rank. I haven't played yet today, so that's the reason why we have that. Let's actually... I wanna see, is that keycode for the shop actually? Alright, somebody claimed it already. Whatever, I don't care. Regardless, we get to continue playing. Some more glory out of that, and let's see, let's check the map. Let's go clear those. Yeah. We need 4 cost cards. In that case, I think this is gonna be a good deck for that. I like team battles, so we're gonna go play with team battles. Mostly because I kinda don't want to lose the solo rank. So, yeah. But also because I just like the team battles. Even though that's a time where your friend can let you down. Oh, I could have played a draft battle. Well, I'm not gonna lose on purpose, so that's a shame. But yeah, I should have played a draft battle. Oh well. Unimportant. And the bounty sniper should be able to... Oh shoot. That's bad. That's a good answer. It's unfortunate. I'm not I don't want to take that much damage. Oh, a lycanthrope. That's unfortunate. We'll deal with that. Oh, that's gonna have some increased attack speed because of 2 minions. But the defensive chopper is gonna take a lot good care of that. Musketeer. That's good. Now, I hope that it gives it to this. Excellent. Now we just gotta wait. I'm gonna wait until I have full mana, and then we'll have this nice combo over here. That's unfortunately gonna waste our Brutus. Kind of. Not that much actually. Yay, 4 souls. Oh damn, that's taking a lot of damage. That's unfortunate. I don't wanna waste a shock rock on that. Oh, that's gonna make crossbow dudes. Oh, that's actually pretty cool that you can see what it actually does. In that case, let's just do this. Of course, that's gonna mean there's a lot of some slither bounce with that. I don't care. Slither bounce are fine. That's a little bit of a problem, actually. Oh, right, and they have 2 of those Stormbringers. That's actually not good. How do I deal with that, though? Shock Rock. Zappity bap. Oh, good. Not good. Not good enough. Shoot. How do I... That's a problem. Oh, we'll just have to... Because we don't have a lot of ranged minions. We have a problem there. Like I said, I don't think this is a good deck. But I wanted to test this out, so... Well, that's the combo once again. We'll see how that works. Oh, the slithers are gonna spawn... Oh, they spawn there. Oh right, they spawn randomly. Shite. Oh crap. Okay, Musketeer, do something. I think we still lost. But yeah, we lost. We did manage to get that one objective. So we did at the very least manage to get past, get further in the expedition, but we lost. That's not good. Like I said, I don't think this deck is good, but it's an interesting one. I kinda need more rage minions. 5 mana cards. Shoot. I don't think that's... Oh crap, I'm gonna have to build another deck. And I don't think there's a lot of good... I mean, there's a lot of good 5-cost cards, don't get me wrong. There are definitely some... There are some useful ones. But... It's... Okay, fine, whatever. We'll put the Stormbringer here. Let's put 2 Annihilators. We're just doing this to get the... that mission. And we might win, who knows. But I don't think that this is gonna be a good deck. No way, that's far too expensive. And I still think we need some, like, something actually that will win the game, so... But this could be useful. Let's see. The Harbinger is good, but I don't think it's that useful right now. We already have something. The Legionnaires are good, that's for sure. And I really like relying on them, but because they are not weak to AoE. That's really good. But I don't think there's. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this deck. Well, first of all, Stun Lancers. Of course. What else would we put there except Stun Lancers? Do I wanna put the Shock Rock in? I just saw, or I tested out that Shock Rock. It's a really small area. That's a problem. I like my AoEs or my spells to be huge AoEs. So that's one of the reasons why I don't think Fireball is that useful. And why, vice versa, I think Chain Lightning is useful. Speaking of which, let's put Chain Lightning in. Do I want Bounty Sniper? Not really. This could deal a lot of damage. And this could deal with... Actually, we have 2 Annihilators, so we don't need to deal with hordes that much. We kinda don't have an answer to Harbinger. Well, we have to rely on Stun Lancers for big minions. Which is fine. It's doable. I need to put something cheaper here. But I don't know what. Actually, Dragon Wolves could be good for some melee minions, so let's put these. That made the deck somewhat cheaper. Of course, we have used only 1 wild card, but that's fine. We have this for some situations, the Defensive Chopper. We have Aimbot for some use, I don't know. It's not bad. We'll see. Let's see how this goes. It should be interesting at the very least. Yep. And on the plus side, it doesn't have 6+ cards, which, you know, that's a thing. You can take some advantage out of that.
Minion Master.
The Stem Sorel, is that Sorelia? Whatever.
Throw down those cards.
It has that dragon. That's not good. It's a monkey. Actually, no, we're not gonna deal with that. We'll deal with this. Oh, come on, you spawned like the worst minion for that. Shh. God damn you. that is a problem. Because you cannot deal with that with a spell. That's kind of a wasted stun lancer over there. But that's fine. It's not god awful. This should win. Yeah. Of course that dealt... it took an annoying amount of damage. But that was probably the best answer to the Annihilator that we could have had, so... That's a thing. Let's play our Annihilator here soon. Well, now. It's probably not the best answer here, because that minion is annoyingly strong. The Legionnaires are not a good answer anyway, either. Let's play this. Oh, right. I forgot that was a Scratillery. But that's something that we can easily deal with. And we're actually gonna get the... yeah, that with that. So that's good, that's good. Actually, that helped us. Because that was exactly what we wanted. And that aimbot is something that we can deal with the Legionnaires. And we didn't even need to do that. That's a problem. Fortunately, we had only ranged minions there, so it's fine. That sniper is something that we gotta deal with. And this is gonna deal damage there anyways. But now you saw the weakness of the magma rocks. It's not a reliable way to clear any minions, so... Go over there, kill that sniper. That's gonna clear that. Yay. The aimbot can come and they... no, the sniper took care of that. I'm not gonna put the... we might put... Actually, let's put the defensive chopper there, because that dragon whelp's just gonna kill itself on that, so that's fine. Let's put the warrior over there. That's gonna just easily deal with the pyromancer. That's a bad thing. That was a really bad timing for the harbinger. Oh well. Oh okay, good. It actually did manage to hit there. Another harbinger. Whatever, we'll play the aimbot. That's gonna kill that. Actually, no. Actually, let's do this. The aimbot should go up, and that... yeah. It's fine. Oh, whatever. That didn't exactly go according to plan, and that's a problem. Actually, we can stun launch both of those. Ah, shoot, it didn't work. That's gonna die, but that's a problem. Actually, we're just gonna play the magma rocks there and hope for the best. Especially with that bad timing of... no, that deals damage to ground minions. Whatever. And now we cap both bridges. They have the XP advantage, but that's fine. Let's stun them. Just because... oh crap. Harbinger, are you gonna... no. It's bad. Okay. The Annihilator is gonna do a lot of work over there. It's gonna take a lot of damage as well. Fireball. That's fine. That's fine. This is all fine. There's no problems here. It's an easy win. That's a lot of, you know, that's a lot of actually honor. We got like a lot of points out of that. That's good. YOLO, the hero scrat. Cool. I want that. 500 honor. Cool. There's a next one. 3 different spell cards and no flying minions. Back to the deck builder. No flying min. Actually, is there other flying minions? Okay. Let's build something that has 3 different spells. And no flying minions. Actually, does this deck have... it has that. It's built around that. Of course it has flying minions. Of course. This, however, does not have flying minions. But it doesn't have enough spells. Shoot, we are gonna have to build a new deck. Let's see. Let's build. Let's put that. No, I don't think Shock Rock is that good. Daggerfall's fine. Rain, Lightning, Fireball. Feature Past could be interesting, but nah. Now I gotta remember not to put flying minions in. Oh right, we can put Nervir's Breath in there. Then we can put some... that would kind of need us to put Scrat minions in, and I don't really care about that. Cleaver is always nice. I really don't like the Magma Storm. I just don't. It's not that good, it doesn't deal a lot of damage, or, well, that damage is the best part that it does, but it doesn't deal it reliably. And since we put the Nervir's Breath in there, actually, we could actually now go with this. Yeah, that's fine. The Afterburner has kind of an inevitability, so that's good. And now we can put Skeleton Hordes in, because that's gonna give us some Accursed Ascension. Or Spectral Essence, rather. The Ghost Turret could be interesting. Yeah. It could be. But no. Spooky, scary skeletons. Two of them. That's fine. I wanna put this in. Oh, this Spirit Infusion should be pretty good. So let's put that in, but I kinda need some minions to support that. Now like the Skeletor Horde doesn't really play that well with that. Actually, let's do it this way rather. Yeah, that could be interesting. And then let's put something like the Legionnaires, of course, and then, I don't know, Wolf Among Sheep? Wolf Among Sheep, why not? It's a bit of an, it's kind of on the expensive side. But it has a lot of spells. It should be fine. We'll see. Let's see how this goes. Let's still... No, we need to go into solo battle so that friend doesn't play any flying minions. I don't actually know how that works, so like that. I don't know if it matters if the friend plays flying minions, but let's just be on the safe side.
And start pressing the buttons. Do something.
Well, crap. This is the weakness with spell heavy deck. Yeah, okay, that was a fake. We are actually gonna have to use a fireball on that. And the daggerfall. What a shame. This is not good. We don't have a good way to clear that. I didn't even consider that. Oh crap. We have no ranged minions. Like none at all. And the enemy has a lot, an endgame deck. Or a deck that will deal really well with that, so... How in the name of God am I gonna deal with all these flying minions? Because this doesn't deal with them at all. Quickly, heal all of them. Shoot. Okay, we'll have to wait for this to come a little bit closer. And in the meanwhile, we're gonna take a lot of damage. And now I hope that it jumps properly. Good. That's still alive. It's a problem. Spoopy Sperry. Let's play some Skellymen. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna lose. Because they have... These Harbingers are just something that I can't deal with them. That's a shame. I have kind of lost this. Oh well. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I cannot deal with that. That's a big problem. That sucks. There's no way for me to deal with this. I didn't actually need both Legionnaires and Wolf Among Sheep here. This is not good. I'm gonna lose this so hard. That's unfortunate. At least I have the fireball here. I just need to time that well. And now I have the burn bridges, which is not gonna do anything. I can't deal with this. That's annoying. That's really unfortunate. There's nothing I can do. Oh well, gotta try my hardest to do at least something. That thing is just gonna kill me. I'm gonna play that just because that's gonna give me the spirit over there and it's gonna be fine. Don't deal with that. Let's play the cleaver. Yay. Yay, that thing destroyed me. Well, at least I got through that. Not with honor, not with grace, but I got through that. That's really unfortunate. This is a big problem that I don't like in this, because you can't play a casual deck. This would be fine for that as well, but I don't think that's a good deck, so... Do I have a... Yeah, this has a lot of forecast minions. Yay! Let's do this. Fly Tabaluga. Oh, I could have played draft battle. Well, crap. I don't care. Of course, if I lose, then we'll play a draft battle. Unless I already accomplished the goal. But regardless, I should have went for the draft battle. Whatever.
Red corner, are you ready? Blue corner, are you ready?
We can get 100 honor out of this.
Duel.
But the Rabid Prowler is actually gonna get the Slither, which is good. We'll wait for a second here, so that we'll get... We're just gonna play this, because that's gonna have the rage regardless. That's a problem. How do we deal with that? I mean, it's fortunately gonna die, so whatever. We don't have that. The Ravager has this really huge advantage that it will deal really easily with these minions. So that's pretty cool, I like that. They have a pretty big XP advantage right now, and that's a problem. Okay, cool. How do we deal with that? Shoot. Actually, no, we can wait. We can wait. We need 30 mana for this combo. And that's a lot. But we can deal with that. Okay. I pressed the wrong button. Whoops. There we go. That's going to kill that. And next, the Empowered Soul Stealer. Quickly. Yay, 4 souls. Good. Okay. That's good. That's really good. It's actually a 7 souls. Holy crap. That's a lot. We need to deal with that. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's just gonna get a lot of souls. Huh, it's maxed out. Cool. Of course, it's not that durable. But that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll deal with that. That's a small problem. Oh, fortunately we got the warrior to tank for that. Oh, and it frenzied that. Huh. Oh. Let's play that. Yay, we have the combo once again. That's actually the cheaper version of the combo. So we're just gonna go with that instead. Yay, let's go with that. And we'll get this to kind of a stall, so that's useful. But now we're gonna play with this. It's an 11 mana combo. Because that's gonna take a moment. Because we don't have a lot of mana right now. But I don't think these things are that big of a deal right now. And now we get to play this. That's gonna just clear all of them. Actually, is it gonna clear? Oh dear, it's gonna take those out as well. Oh shoot. That poison spit was pretty bad. But that is actually gonna be fine, I think. Oh, life stolen. That's annoying, I think. But we can get some more XP out of this. Yay. How do we deal with that now? With this, I suppose. I mean, this is not good against that whatever. But it's not the worst one. I'll play that and that. The rabbit roller is actually not gonna be in a good situation right now. Is that gonna buff that? It did. Good. We'll play the rabbit prowler in. Actually, do we need to hurry that? Not really. Oh, crap. Well, let's play that. Fine. And then we'll play this. For the 4 souls, of course. Oh shit, the Nurvir's. Oh god, it's the dragon! Ah, shoot. Well, the Terror Brutus against that, that's bad, but fortunately we have that to deal with it, so that's good. Oh shoot, we lost this. That's unfortunate. That's sad. But that was a fun battle. I kind of like that. That's nice. That's nice. And of course, I'm not happy that I lost, but that doesn't really annoy me. So, of course, I would like to win, but you know, no use just getting salty against about losing. Reach perk 1 in under 40 seconds. Play 3 flying minion cards without taking damage. An interesting way to build a flying deck. Well, that's gonna be an interesting challenge actually. I'm just gonna go for that. So we'll play these. That's gonna be able to get us those bridges, and those are flying minions. I'm gonna need to play some other cheap flying minions as well. So that's the first one I of course gravitate towards. And then I'm gonna still try to win. So we're just gonna actually, because of flying minions, we can actually put the Wheel of Doom without a problem in there. And then we're gonna play with the Stormbringer because I don't know, just because it has the longest range, you know. And then we are gonna put the Stun Lances, of course. Not the Rapid Prowler. Demon Warrior is kind of bad, so let's put Cleaver instead. Uh, we don't really want to rely on the empowered soul stealer because that's kind of too expensive. But this Harbinger is nice. Legionnaires are good at tanking, and then we'll just put something to make the deck a little bit cheaper. Chain lightning's always nice. That's something that's like my go-to spell. Then we'll put the warrior because it's just a good card. And it kind of makes the mana curve a little bit better. And yeah, that's gonna be good. Actually, I could have actually put on something that will give me actually, you know, XP. But I hope that I can reach perk 1 with just, you know, flying minions. And just by capturing the bridge quickly. So let's, you know, capture the bridge quickly. Of course, that is another Stormbringer, and that's a problem. That's a real one. We failed that. That's unfortunate, but we are actually gonna have, like... We do have the XP advantage. So we might actually be able to do this. Of course we did not. That's bad. We should probably lose this on purpose now. Because we're not gonna get any of these perks. And I don't really think that just winning's gonna be good enough. Yeah, no, we're just gonna, you know, not do this. We're not gonna deal with that. I got a message. Nothing important. So we don't need to deal with that. Okay, I don't know. There's nothing important. It's a shame that I lost that. Or rather, it's a shame that I didn't even get a chance to do anything in there. Fine, I don't want to risk the ranking, so let's just go with this. I don't know if we're gonna win with this kind of deck. I don't think it's a really good deck either. It has flying minions mostly. Flying minions are not, frankly speaking, that good. Especially those flying drones. I frankly think they're pretty bad. But it's not that they're not the worst. Actually, no. I think they are the worst. Whatever. We'll just, you know, deal with that. They are gonna clear those really quickly. That's a shame. Actually, can you please capture that bridge? Crap. I don't wanna restart again. And yeah, we lost that. Good. We're not even gonna get that. This is such an annoying little... This is a pretty annoying challenge, actually, now that I think about it. Because, you know, it's kind of hard to get the perk. That's really kind of hard. And I don't think the team battles is gonna make it any easier. And now that I came to team battle, I'm not gonna give up. Because that would be a dick move. You know, giving up in the middle of a team battle. Even if you are losing. So, it's a shame. There's nothing I can do. I'm just gonna have to try and win. It's not a good deck. It's not that good. Yeah, we lost Harbinger. That's bad. Can we place this so that it'll stun both of those? Yay! But they both died. Shit. Let's clear those. I don't like that succubus. That's also not good, because there's no way that like, this is such a crap deck. Freaking A. Hey, we got some XP out of that bounty hunter. Bounty sniper. God damn it, this is such a bad deck. I just should give up and just try to, you know, win. That might be better. Of course, I can still win with, you know, The fact that I know how to play the game is a big advantage, of course, but I don't think it's big enough. And this so bad. Gosh. Hey, what are you? Oh, okay. No, that's fine. That's something that we can deal with. The Nurver spread was bad. Really bad for us.
Blue has obtained perk number 2.
Yay, we got the perk number 2, but they got it first. Yeah. Well, this is something in this expedition that I will not try to achieve again. Oh, crap. Okay. Whatever. Let's just play this. It's gonna just deal some damage over there, and like mostly it's just gonna stall them. Oh, that was actually an interesting little play over there. Not good enough, but interesting. Oh, for God's sake, this is a Crystal Elf deck. I think that I can't win this even if I tried. That's a shame. Because I, of course, want to win, so... That's a shame. Oh, hey, thanks. I know it's not a good deck, but... Yeah. I'm not gonna try with this deck anymore. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna delete that deck, because it's not good. Yeah, I mostly lost that game for us. That's a shame. That was on me, so... Yeah. I shouldn't try that kind of dumb things. It's a shame. What a shame. Back to the expedition. Wait, what? All right, I got some more gold out of that. Cool. Okay. Back here. It's such an annoying. Whatever. Let's just try to win with this because it's a nice little deck. Of course, we're not gonna get anything. We might get this. That could be nice, but I don't think that we're gonna get that. And frankly, I do not care. I just want to win this. So, whatever. We'll just try to win. Frankly speaking, it might not be even that good of a deck. So, I don't think this is a good deck either. But I want to try. That's... We're gonna get to Brutus.
Let the fight commence.
This is gonna be interesting. A living statue. That's a That's an interesting little play you've got, mate. Yeah, I got the combo. Okay. Two snipers. That's a fun little hoinky dunk over there. Okay. Okay. Alright. Hey, we got the perk 1 in under 40 seconds. That's cool. That means we don't have to try this enemy again. Actually, frankly speaking, we didn't even need to try this. But I'm stubborn, so GG. I mean, we are in a really good situation right now, and this is just gonna make it easier. So, play a minion, please, or don't, and let us beat you. Okay, that is not gonna empower that a lot. But it's still a little bit strong. Flawless! Freaking A. For once when I try to play with a good deck, you know. That's fine. I like this deck because it's pretty interesting. But it's... once again, I don't think it's a good deck. So, because it doesn't have a good way to deal with flying minions. We'll see how this deals with these bosses. These boss minions, I don't even know what this guy's deal is gonna be, so... Oh, hey look, we had the combo immediately. I'm just gonna capture that immediately. So. Oh, this is that kind of enemy. Okay. Ah, shoot, that didn't succeed. Or rather, it kind of put things in the wrong. That's bad. That's not good at all. I'm just gonna have to... That's gonna die to us. Is that tank actually that weak? Or is that such a good enemy for that? Huh. Cool. We'll play that there. Because that's fun. That's not gonna kill that. But it's gonna deal with it. So. Let's play the Dragon Whelp over here. Because that's flying. It's fast. And now we actually is enraged. So we got the 4 souls for this as well. It's good. That dealt a lot of damage. Oh, we get more. Yay! More souls for that. Just kill these slithers. Actually, no. Just screw that. We can lose that slither. It doesn't matter. Because we win. So. Easy. That was really freaking easy. Okay. Whatevs. That was actually, frankly speaking, a little bit too easy. Where did the cat go? There's the cat. Okay. Let me check the map. I want to see... I'm gonna go clear those, because there's that stone. Then we'll just speed through. I don't really... You know, I just wanna get through this, because I don't really like this. Should I wanna... I'm gonna go for the draft, because the drafting is actually kind of interesting. 4-cost draft. Alrighty. Let's see. We'll go with the Ravager, because the Brutus is pretty powerful. This is actually kinda good, so... There's a way to give more health to your friends, but this is kind of a funny card. Let's go with this, because now we could get the Accursed Ascension deck. That would be nice. The Reboomer is not that useful. Gambler's Ball is, in my opinion, really bad, because it's like what I said about reliability. It's really unreliable. So let's go with the Drone Walker. Poison Strike. That's not bad, but no. Brothers of Light. Brothers. Yeah, it's fine. A Mana Puff is an interesting one, but I don't think it's good. This is just air to ground. The Tantrum Throwers is actually an interesting one, but that would require you to be in the losing side. But even in the worst situation, they're not that bad. Plasma Marines, Bounties, actually... XP or AoE. I don't have AoE yet, so let's take the Fire Imp. Flightless Dragons are kind of nice. I cannot reliably cast a spell, and that's not useful, so Flightless Dragons. Hunting Hugger. No, that's not good. Scrat Tank is an interesting one, but I don't think it's that useful. But it's the best one. We don't have a good way against flying minions. And we are gonna have to rely on the Dragon Whelp in that situation. And shoot. Spirit Infusion, I suppose. Yeah. We don't have anything that relies on Accursed Ascension. It's a bad deck. Shoot. That's not good. That's not good at all. But we're just gonna have to deal with that. I don't like that. I'm not happy about that. It's not a good deck, but... And it has a huge weakness against flying enemies. which is our problem. Actually, we have two things. We have the plasma marines as well. Alright. Alright, we have plasma
Play
marines.
cards.
That's good. That's gonna deal with that. The flightless dragons are gonna deal with those. And then we'll play the Spirit Infusion, even though we're not gonna get the Accursed Ascension. Crap! It's not good. Let's play this, because that's just gonna take aggro. Yay! It's gonna take aggro. Yay, Brutus. That's good, actually. The Brutus is blah blah blah, pretty good. Yay. And then we'll play this, because if the Spirit Infusion goes to Brutus, that's really good. It should. It didn't. Maybe the next? Nope. Right, that didn't go exactly as planned. Doesn't matter. We have Brothers of Light here. Oh, that's a problem. And we're controlling both bridges, so the Tantrum Throwers are not that useful. But these Brothers of Light can deal with those cleavers. That other one is a, you know, not a real one. Doesn't matter. We don't control either bridge, so we'll get the Tantrum Throwers to, you know, a bigger advantage. The Fire Imp will be able to deal with those pretty easily. Or pretty well, rather, not that easily, but... Actually, is that enough? No... Actually, it was enough. Cool. Okay, good, good. Scrat Tank can deal with those. Yay, it's gonna stall those ranged minions. Actually, the tank can do exactly what its name implies, which is tank. And then we'll play with the Spirit Infusion and hope that it lands somewhere good. Okay, fine, that's fine. And we actually got all three objectives. That's nice. That's good. I wasn't expecting it to go that well. But I'm happy about that, of course, so... Nice. First win with the draft deck. We'll play with the draft deck in the future. Later today. But for now... And what do you want? 50 cards, that's pretty hard. That's also pretty hard. I'm not gonna deal with either of those. Yay, another draft battle. It's fine. I like the draft battles. So... That is... We don't even need to win. So... That's fine. That's... Fine. Because we can get 2 objectives without a problem, I think. Let's put this here. Oh, he played that card. Okay, that's an interesting choice. Let's play the Scrat Tank, because that's just, you know, useful. Oh! That's bad. That's pretty bad, because we don't have a good way to deal with that. But we do have some damage to it, so... like a formidable amount of damage, I think. Oh, and it's gonna blow up. Shoot. Can you destroy it before that? Nope. Well, whatever. That's fine. Plasma Marines. Help deal with that. Okay, and now give Spirit, hopefully, to each and every one of them. Oh, UFO beam. Whatever. Well, let's play the flightless dragons over there. We'll push in some damage. That's the thing that needs to die. That's a problem card. Because that's something that heals if we don't kill that. So, yay, we got it killed. That also is pretty annoying. We are doing pretty good, actually. I'm gonna wait for these Brothers of Light. That was a very well placed fireball. Brothers of Light.
Blue got the second perk.
Whoops. Okay. Brothers of Light. Next. I kind of wasted like a second of mana there. Now that Scrat Tank's not good for against that. Let's play this. That's gonna deal good damage to it. Oh shoot. I don't have a good way to deal with that. Okay, in that case, we're just gonna have to raise 4 damage right now. That Harbinger is actually a problem. Like a really big problem. And that's... they're gonna deal with that. Okay. Shoot. Shit. Crap. Fuck. Hell. Cat. Okay. Plasma Marines, please go kill that. Actually, I don't think the Plasma Marines do have enough DPS. Oh, crap. Oh, I can just play these. I'm just gonna have to push for damage here. Because a single attack against that is gonna be enough. Yay! That was a little bit more difficult. Yeah, a little bit. Mostly because that Harbinger really got me in a pickle. But fortunately I was already dealing... I had already dealt enough damage, so it wasn't a really big problem. Really big problem. But it was still a problem. Fortunately I dealt with that without... with ease, so... whatever. We'll just... Yay, another draft battle. I don't think the Dragon Ball is that good. Besides, we're playing a draft battle right now, so I mean, I don't think the Dragon Ball is that good because I don't think the Fireball is that good. But you know, I haven't tried it out, so I shouldn't knock it. Mostly because I don't think you need to build a deck around the Dragon Ball. So I think that's a problem. Because I don't think that you can build a good deck around it. I might be wrong, of course, so I should try that. Oh dear, that was a sunburn, but it actually gave that a, you know, that it gave that. Oh crap! It's the Rapid Prowler. Ah shoot. I mean, fortunately, I'm gonna be able to deal with that with ease, but how do I deal with that? I'm just gonna have to. Oh, there we go. You can deal with that. Okay, that's rude. Oh. What the hell are you? Okay. Tantrum throwers, deal with this, please. Hey, Brutus, what up? My man. Okay, that's good. We have that one, but... Oh, Cleaver. What up? Let's wait for the spirit to come up. Hopefully... Oh. Shoot. That was actually pretty well placed for those sunburn. Fortunately, I already accomplished the objectives, so it's not that big of a deal. I don't know how to deal with that though. I'm gonna play this. This is just gonna be able to do with the Scrat Sniper. So, you know, that's fine. And that's actually... Oh, shoot, it's that. Okay, it has the shield. That's a problem. I'll try to get actually advantage out of that. I'll need to get advantage out of the Tantrum Throwers. Like, now. Yay, that aggroed. Alright, good. Now I can take advantage of that. And then we'll play this. I'm gonna lose this. Yep, that's unfortunate. But you can't win them all, so whatever. It's fine. Sometimes you lose. Of course, I don't really like losing. Of course, who would like losing? That's just something. It's a reality that sometimes you lose, especially in raft battles, because you know. You kind of have to rely that you have a, like, you're matching against decks that are randomly built, kind of. So it's not like you. Sometimes you just don't have an answer. Like I don't have enough AOE in that deck, so that's a problem. That blind date would be fun to test out. Oh, right.
Duel.
All right. That's a lot of crats. That's not actually bad for us, because scrats don't deal a lot of damage. I mean, they do, but they don't deal that much. Or rather, they don't deal enough damage to be a problem. So, and they're just gonna feed these. So that's good. Zappity boopity pop. That is possibly gonna be enough. Is that actually gonna be enough to win? Is this gonna single-handedly win me the game? Does the enemy not have any answer to this? That would be hilarious. Yeah, this card just single-handedly won me the game. Oh dear, that's kinda dumb. Oh my goodness, that was kinda dumb. That was actually pretty freaking hilarious. A flying minion for the win. Oh, yay, another draft battle. I don't mind using the draft battle on this expedition. I think it's nice. The drafting is fun. The draft deck is... this deck that I actually drafted is actually kind of interesting. And I just generally like drafting, so...
Let's go.
Alright. That's gonna win. Possibly? Is that gonna be enough? Well, flying minions are usually rather weak, so... yeah. I mean, I think this Dragon Whelp is actually kinda good. But that's mostly because it's a melee minion, so... I'm gonna get some damage out of those. I don't care about that much. I don't know how to deal with that though. That's a problem. Right. I'm a melee champion character. Don't know what to do against those. I'm gonna wait until this is the aggro target. So. Yay, that worked. Brutus, deal with the warrior. That's a swarmer one. That's a problem. Well, this is gonna... This Scrat tank is gonna at the very least, you know, do what its name implies. But... is it gonna be enough? Let's put this here and hope that it, you know... I don't like this. This isn't going well. That Annihilator is actually kind of destroying me. Ranged minions. Clear the way. Pew 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 pew. Flightless dragons. Oh dear. Azali. Oh god. How do I deal with that? Oh, with damage. Okay. I didn't think it would go that well. But of course I'm happy that it went well. How do I deal with that warrior right now? Actually with Brothers of Light, of course. Why not? It's gonna be fine. Of course I'm gonna lose a lot of minions here. But they stalled it out for a reasonably good time. Please aggro into that.
Draw them in.
I don't think they will. And that Annihilator will... Again, an Annihilator is a problem. Yeah. Oh well, it will deal damage. They should destroy... Yeah, that destroyed it. We also have the EXP advantage. Like a really good one. Oh dear, it's a freaking Incubus. This is not good. That's definitely not good. I mean, we can play a lot of minions here and they will be able to deal with all that crap and destroy them. And soon we have the Terror Brutus. And that's good. I hope that he will capture that bridge. Yay! Tantrum Throwers. Destroy them. Actually, these Tantrum Throwers are not that useful right now. Because, you know, I kind of wasted their spears. But they are gonna be able to do a lot of damage to Commander Azali. So, that's nice. The Pyromancer should be able to deal with that. Maybe. I hope. I don't know. Is that Pyromancer actually gonna deal with that? We'll see. Whatever. This is going well, because that dragon's gonna just easily destroy that as well. So, nice. Good. And now we can just wait until we can play this Brothers of Light. Oh, screw me. Okay, you can destroy that, right? Terror Brutus. There we go. That is our key to victory. They had already captured that bridge, so that isn't a... That Commander Azali wasn't a problem. I'm gonna still wait for the... Now I'm gonna wait for the Brothers of Light. Because that's gonna be like the key to victory here. Especially now since they can just go and destroy that. Because that would otherwise be a problem. No, I'm not gonna... I'm just gonna save the Tantrum Throwers. Just in case they will... They would have survived. But they didn't. We won. Yay. It was a long battle because we also had to rely on the Terror Brutus. Fortunately, it's a really good push for the win. So... Yay. That went well. Now we will take a little bit of a break.